decided to share my knowledge and keep track of all my steps as I go out to Mother Goddess Sophia. The truck is loaded and I'm getting ready to head up west into the mountains for a couple of nights. This is how I stay sane. Not only keeps my brain engaged during these crazy times, but it keeps me focused on something other than the breakdown of society. Sitting around doing nothing, watching it happen. Now I'm going to be proactive and I'm going to share my road warrior knowledge with you. So stay tuned. Just wondering what that is. Is that going down into a bunker? This is the road I'm going up. This is called Jones Pass. Woo! One way. Making my way up. Been told there's some great spots up here, so sometimes you gotta be brave. So I get asked a lot why I chose a truck as opposed to a van. And the thing is, you can't really find vans right now thanks to all the vans that are making your deliveries. So, and then the vans that are available are generally low to the ground. I wanted a high clearance. And I also decided that a van was a little too conspicuous. I wanted to be in something that was, you know, I could be in the city or up a dirt road in four-wheel drive with high clearance, and I made that decision to buy a Ford F-150. So this is my spot tonight. Yeah, it's pretty amazing, isn't it? This is a free campground, a dispersed campsite. People have had fires here, but you can't right now. This is actually one of the greenest areas I've been in Colorado in a long time. Everywhere I've been so far has been really dry and brown, but this is very lush. And there's my setup, my truck, my steed. I'm proud of her. I will take you through some of the things I've done. The other great thing about being in a truck like this is you can literally roll up a dirt road, back in, put the tailgate down, and take a little nap. It was raining a minute ago, so I climbed back there and I was playing some solitaire and looking out at the pretty flowers. So again, you know, this is about being in Mother Nature, recharging your batteries, but it's also about getting prepared and being okay, being on your own, out in the wilderness. It really gives you a sense of empowerment. So I'm sitting on my tailgate, watching the sun descend. And I've got, I've got my monocular. My friend Stefan, for stopping, I highly recommend him. Do a consultation with him. He'll tell you what's up from emergency preparedness. He's awesome. Anyway, he told me I needed a monocular. So I got one. Now I'm looking for bears. And or creepy people. That's when I was born, man. I was born for the wilderness and being out in the middle of nowhere. I wanted to be a hiking guide. I took geology classes, geography. I was a rock hound. I had rocks from everywhere I went. I was interested in how the crust of the earth was made. Native American culture. Actually worked for a Native American tribe for about 4 or 5 years. It was amazing. I've just always had a sacred connection with nature. I wanted to hike the PCT, but that movie came out and then everyone started hiking it. But I did do some volunteer work on the PCT 1 year in Oregon. That was awesome. Oh my gosh. We had horses to help us with all the gear, and we were, working on the trail, making it safe for the through hikers. It was really great. That was a great experience. But I've been hiking and camping my whole life. So it just made sense to me that I continue that process now during this time in history. But I amped it up in a different way as far as preparedness goes. And instead of just sitting and waiting, I decided to just put it all into action and talk about it and do it. You know how many women have never gone out on a road trip and spent the night alone in the wilderness? Think about it. Do you know anybody? If you know some people that have done it, if you know some women that have done it, I want to know. I want to connect with them. Because I don't know a lot of women that do this alone. And I've been doing it my whole life. But it's different now. We're in a different time, man. And I gotta keep it kind of copacetic for the YouTubers of the world. So it's outdoor adventure with a extreme preparedness element. And then actually going out and testing your skills. And by skills, I mean just being alone in nature. Can you do it if you need to? Because you got to. You really need to. And that's what this is about. I've decided that it's time for me to share that knowledge so you can hold on to your confidence as you move through, as we all move through this scenario that we're in. When you wake up in the morning by yourself in wilderness, you feel different. You have a different sense of self-sufficiency. You drove your truck or your RV or your rig or even your car. You loaded it with your gear. You slept alone. You made it through the night. You woke up and said, wow, that was amazing. And then you go back home, get more organized, get your totes and your bags better prepared. Buy different things as you figure out that you need them, and you have these consultations with people who tell you what you need. And then you go back out and you do it again. I mean, do you want to wait for the craziest of scenarios to try to figure out if you've got it in you to go do it? Or do you want to practice now? And you are actually diverting your mind into doing something for yourself as opposed to focusing on all of the negativity. So it keeps your brain aligned, it keeps you moving forward, but you're practicing, you're testing it out. Highly recommended, friends. I made it. Parked up. Working my way down this road. It's pretty steep.